back, people. You can see that was Viper that just left. And Whitehall. Viper at the rear, Whitehall in front. I did promise it would be a very brief break, and it was less than 90 seconds. I will try now to empty this one. Looking very familiar actually, this horse already. Let's have a quick look and see what we've got here. This one's not an easy one. Nope, we're going to get closer for this one, guys. It's not clear enough. I've only got half the number. I'll do that in a second once they finish the guard change. Now, strictly speaking, they shouldn't at noon change over the Chitsman and Gatesman. Doesn't mean they won't. I'm not expecting it, but let's see. Beautiful star actually, this horse as well. Really, really beautiful star. Oh, single person clapping. Right, that's it, done. Let's have a quick look and see if we can get that hoof properly. Here come the first tourists.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, you scared the life out of me.
Not used to people saying good morning to you, are you?
No, I am, but not right in my ear. 1 second.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay, it's okay. Cannot work it out, folks. 1 second, I need to get even closer, guys. It's a very, 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 very mushy, messy. All good there, yeah?
Yeah, there's Morris dances outside West St Margaret's Church by the Abbey.
Okay.
There's a yearly thing, and they're going to be at 1 o'clock at Trafalgar Square. Some interesting footage for if you want. I know it's not your domain. And,
Morris dancers.
Well, there's all dressed up. They've got paint, all different styles of Morris dancers, like all different groups.
Okay.
Some have got all black faces, all red faces, all different outfits. They're going to be at 1 o'clock today. I don't know if it's anything to do with the 200-year anniversary of the National Gallery.
Probably is actually.
Yeah, and so that's going to be at 1 o'clock. So I don't know, obviously.
No, thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome, Bob.
1 sec, guys. I'm just looking through the list. This is a difficult one because the number's a bit messy, so it could be multiples. Instinctively, I mean, even getting right close up, I can't make out that second digit. I'm kind of leaning towards Victoria. Victoria, is it Victoria? Victoria, I can't even say it. Oh, Victoria. Yeah, Blues and Royals was called Victoria. 1 second, guys. Let me have a little look.
So what's that up there? That's a white thing?
New cameras, 360-degree cameras in both boxes.
I thought it was like sprinklers. Like...
No. New cameras for the guard room. Well, you can see what we're doing, what everyone else in there's doing, and more importantly, the guard is okay.
That'd be a good view, wouldn't it? What kind of view that is?
The better than our view, I tell you that. 1 second, guys. Let me get ourselves out a little teeny bit to the side. It's a real beautiful horse, this one. One of the closest shots I've ever got, I think, to the horse. Look at the camera. Like, hello, horsey. I'm secretly hoping, being in this spot, that the horses might be watered soon. That said, they've just come out, so it would be quite surprising. I'm trying to see if I can spot, it's easier said than done, the name in a certain other place. 1 second. I don't think there's any chance. Beautiful horse there, giving us a side eye. Can't even with nope, it's just not clear. Nothing is clear with this horse. So all the usual signs and ways to distinguish which one it is are not working today. Damn it. I'm super keen, guys. I will find out. 1 minute. There's another option, literally to almost touch the horse with my camera on the hoof. Nah. Sorry people, I give up on this one. It's just not clear enough. There's no way of me getting it. The number's mushy. Add in the sunshine shining on those super shiny hooves, and so if any of you know which one this is, guys, drop it in the comments. I can't get either of the digits. And I don't want to get like stupid close just in case it just looks odd with this many people. Look, I mean it's packed on both sides. So if I sort of go and like kneel down in front of the horse, it's going to look very peculiar. Not to mention there are a lot of people filming. I'm trying to read the number, but I can't read it. Can you read it? It's too shiny, exactly. I do because it's too shiny. I just can't get it. I can't get a good picture. Yeah, we might need to wait for some shade, people. Super annoying. I hate it when that happens, but yeah. When it's the really, really dark hooves that have had the, what is it, varnish or whatever it is they put on there sometimes, it's just too reflective. And that's a problem. Anyway, let's go to the other end and see what other one we've got. Oh, dude just skateboarding down the centre of Whitehall. As one does. Meanwhile, public changing room. Which one is this? Oh my good lord. I don't know if I'm able to get close enough to see which one it might be. Yikes. Wow.
I mean, it could be put in a script,
This is not going to be an easy one to get either, guys. The arc of tourists and people filming here is a very, very, very wide one today. Beautiful blaze, actually. I don't recognise this one. I'm sure it's a new one. The forelock is curious as well. It's like they've just kind of termed it almost. Very interesting forelock. Sorry, yeah, it's okay. So that was me just sort of leaning down to try and get the hoof number. Let's see if I've got this one. Yes, I've got it, guys. Okay, so got a feeling new one's about to come in. All good? I mean, if you want to go and kiss the horse, it's okay with me. I'll film it. I think you should do it. I've never seen you kissing or touching the horses. Go for it. 1 second, guys. Let's have a look. Okay, this horse, it looks to me, is. I'll be 100% sure. Oh, another new one, everyone. This horse, would you believe, is called. Let's go down the list. Make sure it's not a lifeguard name I'm going to give you. Nope. Blues and Royals horse. This is Trooper Oscar. Would you believe? Oscar. How's about that? Another new one. So Whitehall was a new one. Obviously Oscar that we're looking at now is a brand new one. I didn't even notice that name on the list before. And the thing is, I've had a bit of an issue with this horse before. And when I mean issue, I mean I'm going to throw out both names and let you guys decide, because some of you will know 100%. I've noticed on the list I've got it written down as either Charlie. Do you get the name from the under the chick with this? Is it clear enough to get it clearly? Because I've got two numbers that match. I want to know which one it is of those two. So you see the little piece going from that piece of leather there. There, that should have the name on it, in theory. If you can't get it, no one can.
C'est bon?
No? It's odd that some of them are stamped really hard and you can read it, but some of them, just like the hoof numbers, are a bit worn. Do you not see the stamping at all? Is it just not coming up?
I can see it clearly, but I can't see it.
Okay. Maybe they didn't put the name on this horse. It might well be a newish one. I'm going to chuck both names, guys, into the video today. One of you, at least, will know which of the two names is correct for this horse. I've had this horse on the list for a while with two separate IDs, and I've left it on the list with two separate IDs until I know unequivocally which one it is. So it's either Harvester or Oscar.
Nothing, sorry, mate.
No, I'm thinking actually Harvester might be way too long to even put on that piece anyway. That might be where they left it off. So what do we think, people? I'll leave it in the comments. One of you or two of you will definitely know. If not, I'll ask somebody. I don't know this trooper, so I can't ask him. But Harvester or Oscar, that's 100% confirmed. So there we have it. That also throws out, a lot of you have mentioned, you know, the name is printed blah blah, and on some horses it is, but on the majority of horses it isn't. Yeah, so the idea of, you know, manually picking up each single name and then referencing them in the library from, I can't remember what that piece is called, that piece that goes from the bottom up to almost all the horse's neck. Oh, they just noticed there's a horse here. Let me move this around a little bit. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. It annoys me because you know that I'm a stickler for detail. So we just spent 10 minutes trying to get two names, and we've narrowed it down. So Harvester or Oscar, 100% at that end. Now, the military photographer says that there are no stampings on the horses here. I just went off to look at the other ones. So we are, for the moment, at an impasse in terms of the horse ID. I might be able to get it. 1 second. If I'm on this side, we might be able to get it a little bit more clearly. Let me have one more chance and we'll try. Nah, there's no chance. I'm really close. Even with my eyes with no sunglasses, I can't read it. So we're going to have to skip for the moment on that. Let's get back in the yard. That is super unfortunate. Goodness me, the young boy that was lifted is still here. I wonder if they're waiting for the Met to come and actually pick him up and take him away physically. There's no custody facilities here at horseguards, so when something goes wrong, when somebody needs to be picked up, when they're taken away by the police, as you can see they are over there in the corner, the Metropolitan Police have to come along with a van. Oops, sorry. With a van, load them up and take them to the nearest police station, which in this case, horseguards, is Charing Cross. Oh, they got a great picture then, in fact. He just lifted the sword at the moment they were taking their picture. Perfect timing, absolutely spot on, to be honest. Oh, some tourists are very camera shy. Oh, wait, there's actually a bit of a chat going on here. Hold on. I have no idea what the music is at the front.
Have a nice day.
A lot of Aussie accents here at horseguards today. And as you saw and heard, they even bothered to say thank you. We haven't actually been to the tunnel, have we, guys, yet today? Not once, interesting enough, even though we've already made it to part 2. Thing is, wait, let me check what time it is before I head into the tunnel, because I've realised I think it's time for the Gatesman to make his move. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, here he comes. Just in the nick of time. Get myself way out of his way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She had this fight of her life there for a second. I think he's going to go left first.
Make way!
Oopsie. Yikes. That was a bit of a shot. And then riot. It's funny because I kind of had an inkling that that would be the way it would go, but I'm often mistaken. That was just pure luck. That could have been you. Oopsie.
It's lost.
Yeah, you timed it well, didn't you, in fact? Ouch. Okay, so that was, I mean, we knew it was going to happen. The only question was whether or not we were going to get it super clearly. I think the elderly couple in the yard, that was, I'm not sure how well we caught it on the camera, but that was definitely the better of the two, because you didn't even have to shout to scare the life out of them. So here we are again with unknown horse guys. Unknown because we can't read the big hoof number. Oh, it's plenty lovely today's sunshine, aren't they? That's for sure. Oh. Yeah, Tony told me about this earlier. I didn't know they were going to come here though before they go to Trafalgar Square. How's about this, guys? Look at this. Morris dancers. Wow. One second. I can see the drum. I just want to see which town they're from. It looks like it's Datchet. Datchet, wait, is Datchet in Hertfordshire? Where's Datchet? I've heard that before. Actually, let me ask you. Sorry, chap. Datchet. I know that sounds like a very rude word, Go. We missed him. But I wasn't actually swearing, everybody. Yeah, Datchet. Amazing, in fact. It's so, right? Super rare to see Morris dancers in central London. Especially, you probably hear the little bells going jingle, jingle. Quick question, you're with the Morris dancers?
Yes.
Datchet, I've heard of Datchet. Where is Datchet?
Buckinghamshire, I think it is.
Buckinghamshire, Hertfordshire?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, we're Ravensbourne.
Oh, yeah, so different groups together?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll all be dancing Trafalgar Square about 3.
Amazing. Yeah. Wow. Have a great time. Yeah. Okay, look at this. Very, very rare, this. Very rare. Kind of an amazing thing to see actually, because these kind of English traditions are very close, sadly guys, to being extinct. It's a rare thing. When I was a child I remember there being all kinds of Morris dancing. You'd have it regularly at village greens at the weekend and so on. These days it's very obscure. So a great thing to see here at Horseguards. One thing I didn't mention in yesterday's main videos, because I didn't include it because there was issues with the gimbal. Super annoying. There was a very small conversation with some Norland nannies. They turned up in their spectacular Victorian uniforms. Oh, straight on the reins. Look at this. I'm genuinely surprised though that the trooper just pulled it away gently as opposed to screaming in her face. But like I said, some troopers just dislike it intensely and won't do it. Fair's fair. Which, I mean, all I got was the Morris dancers. And the water, just.
The lady is slowly going there.
I mean, I honestly thought he was much more likely to have showered at her. It's interesting because a little while ago in there, when the other guard came out, there were two elderly people that had a piece of luggage on the ground. They were not sure whether he would stop for them, but obviously he didn't. And the look of panic on their face when they jumped out of his way was even better than the shout at the front. But generally, people are being well behaved at the front these days. No, they're like way too well behaved.
I think they learn from the big.
Yeah, it's our fault actually. All of us, we shamed them so badly that they don't want to get in trouble anymore.
Yeah.
I think that it honestly is the truth, guys. What else? Okay, yeah, we know about the signs, but what else would have stopped so many people being so disrespectful other than this? I don't know. Mass public. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Hold on a second. Look at this, guys. Wow, look. Can you hear the bells, guys? That's the bells.
It's the bells, mate.
It is the bells. Extraordinary. I mean, really, this is very, very, very rare, especially in London. Those are the bells. See the bells that are tied around their legs, just below the knee. What a curious sight. Wonderful thing to see. Makes me happy as an Englishman. Let's have a quick look at the back. We still haven't actually made it to the back of the tunnel, have we? Here we are, look, even more, look. I really like that jingly sound of the bells. Jingle, jingle. So Morris dancing in Trafalgar Square at 3 p.m. Well. Only problem with that is that even if they do their performance at 3 p.m, there are always street performers and other people in that area playing popular music to make money from the tourists. In other words, trying to film that equals pretty much guaranteed copyright strike. In other words, it'll never see the light of day on YouTube anyway. I don't know actually why all these people have congregated at the back. I think they're waiting for something to happen. One small problem, nothing's going to happen. To confirm, nothing happens here at the back vis-a-vis the guards, whatever, at all, ever in the afternoons. The most exciting thing you'll ever see at the back here might be the officer arriving on horseback, and that's something that I personally haven't seen for months. In fact, I haven't even filmed the end of the 4 o'clock end of the inspection in months. I will try to make more time to do that when the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery arrive here. Why? Because that 4-week period, as we know, is very, very rare. Only happens once a year, and assuming it is the King's Troop, and I've heard nothing to tell me it's not going to be the King's Troop. We of course, like last year, want to capture as much footage as possible because the King's Troop only appear here for that month, so it means they are absolutely poised and ready. They take no nonsense from the tourists at all, as we saw last year. And of course, the King's Troop is primarily a female regiment who are really on it in terms of dealing with stupid tourists. So there's a lot to look forward to, people. Oh, the trooper's watering the horse. 1 second, folks. Here. The horse is actually drinking for a change. How's about that then? Watering and a wet rub down. Same trooper as yesterday, actually. And that classic photo we got yesterday, that still, beautiful still. I'm sure he's going to come back in or go to the other horse. First time I've actually really seen the horse stick its head in and having a proper drink. Huge crowd here watching and enjoying this, and rightly so, to be honest. trooper wanted himself warned. He ordered the horse up there. This one. Brilliant stuff. There we have a happily watered horsey. So the photographer wasn't wrong when he said the schedule is every 40 minutes for watering the horses. Good thing to see. That's the first time that I've actually seen the horse really sticky. That was a close one. Flipping hell. Yeah, the little girl was right. It was fun. It's only ever happened once on this in the park. I tried to jump over the fence when I got locked in Hyde Park and I fell. Yeah, on the floor, on the live.
It's where people were looking like.
Yeah, massively.
And I'm like, you were catching it, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I know. I need to be more careful though. Flipping hell. Okay, so almost decked it then, guys. So it wasn't my fault. Somebody decided to stop right in front of me, which is fine. I saw him, but I didn't see his child, who had also stopped right in front of me and nearly knocked me over. Let's get back to the front. So we missed the first watering at this end, but it doesn't matter because we got the second watering at the other end. And it looks actually from the little bit of a teeny weeny bit of water at this end as though the horse didn't really drink much at this end. The mess on the floor at the other end is much, much larger. Plus, every classic horse gets watered video that's ever been filmed here has been at the other end. Oh really? So he's off now. Okay, so I've just been informed, ladies and gents, that the naughty fellow has been arrested. He's been cuffed. Now, it's a funny thing because, as I mentioned before, it's a very awkward fine line in terms of what happens here and what can and can't be shown or filmed. If, for example, somebody were detained and led away at the front, a lot of you saw that happen in a very famous video last week before? So, a little recently, anyway. That's fine because it was at the front. What's going on behind me right now is arguably even more dramatic than that, but as you saw early on, I was told, please don't film it. I mean, I think you saw the officer actually saying to the camera, please don't film this, or don't do whatever. So I won't, obviously, as I said I wouldn't. But yeah, the pickpocket has now been handcuffed, which means they're waiting for the wagon to come along and get rid of him. Obviously, at that point, it will free up more manpower. Now the thing is, if the wagon does arrive to pick him up, it will be at the front, public highway. That's the difference. Can I ask you a quick question? I know I shouldn't film it when someone gets in trouble in here, if they're arrested or whatever, and that's fair enough, obviously. Same rules at the front, or is it literally kind of whatever?
The only problem is, if it's offences, anything that's recorded, if it's a big offence, we can take. Because it goes down as evidence.
Yep.
That's the only thing I'd say. But yeah, if you catch it on your camera, you catch it on your camera. No, we can do about it.
Yeah, I was walking around Durham, I saw that when they took the boy, but now he's handcuffed, so I'm going to be careful about what I do or don't film.
If it's on this premises, you can't. Because it's MOD property, yeah.
Got it.
But
Okay.
anything out there, yeah.
So if the wagon turns up and lifts him, I can film that. I don't want to upset anyone.
Yeah. They might have different views, but technically they can't do nothing about it.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
The only time is if it's in the scene, it can go down as evidence and you can take it.
No, I don't mind if it's going to help out. Then of course
you
I'll
know
always
what I
give
mean,
you
they
guys
can do that.
a
But
Yeah.
very unlikely. It all depends what the scene is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But no, out there, mate.
Appreciate that.
Denise,
Thank you.
talk here.
Yeah, I'm going to be super careful. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so that's that clarified. I know the officer. He was happy to explain it to us. Those are the rules of engagement, as it were. Yeah, the boy's been handcuffed. You see the boy that they took earlier? Oh, hold on. think he's going to go to his right. See, I got it wrong.
Really top model. Just had to walk.
The rest of the football. No, they've got him in the corner. He's not. He's in the corner. I can't film it. Right now, they're in the corner. You can, but as he said to me, I was talking to him. He said if there's anything that we, yeah, I know it's difficult. I know. He's on the corner, but they said if we start filming it, they'll seize the footage. So yeah, because he said to me like no, like when I was trying to do it, which is a bit, yeah, fair enough, isn't it, guys? To be honest, I mean, on the one hand, what we film, myself and the other guys here, if something very bad happened, it would be very, very useful evidence for any subsequent inquiry. Flip side to that is that if we film it and something in a procedurally or whatever else goes wrong, that could be used by the defence to get somebody off the charge. So it's a very, very, very fine line between, you know, doing the right thing for the right reasons, but then inadvertently helping the criminal. Oh goodness me, the way that she was posing for the guard then, that was 1 second, I'm not sure where they're from, I'll ask them in a minute. Maybe Mexican, maybe Peruvian. Actually, scrap that, I think Brazilian. They're not speaking Spanish, speaking Portuguese, Brazilians. But the way, I'm not sure if we got it clear, the way she was posing for the guard was probably not appropriate, let's put it that way. Okay, at least we're in the front, guys, and I'm going to stay here right now because that way if what we're expecting might happen in terms of the arrested boy being dragged out, it'll be this way. Unless actually they might do it quietly out the back gate. Never mind. At least we get quality horse time. The only problem is we still don't know which horse we're getting quality time with. Oh, that was interesting. The guy in the blue t-shirt just pushed the guy in the navy coat out of the way. That's why he's giving the dirty look. I mean, it's thronging here. But, as you can see, they're not getting up super close. I wonder why. Weirdly enough, all the tourists are kind of like pushed and shove each other in a massive, thick group over there, look. Maybe they think they're not allowed to get close. gradually making their way closer, but this is really odd the way people are moving around today. Yep, bro, she's already getting her picture. People are just wandering around like absolute brain dead zombies in front of the camera, around the camera, pushing each other. It's just completely ridiculous. Look at it. Good to see how many people want to wear a London hoodie though. Notice guys, I don't want to tempt bad luck, but this is part 2. We've now been filming in total today for close to 2 hours. Wonderfully, no issues, so looks like we fixed it, thankfully, and if it reoccurs I now know what the problem is. Water bottles galore. Okay, massive throng actually around the guard store. Yes, folks, I am thinking the same as all of you. Why am I thinking the same as all of you? Well, it's happened before. Notice though that when it's a busy day, or when they think there are going to be a lot of tourists, all the stuff that normally hangs at the bottom on the right isn't there. They leave it blank, empty, which makes perfect sense. Let's be honest, it makes perfect sense. Easier to stop it happening in the first place than to deal with it after the event. So we haven't actually had a single person walk into the archway today, so the Gatesman's had a pretty easy job. So that continues. Should we wait? Oh, this guy's really good at balancing on one leg. It's very impressive. The way that she was marching forward, I was thinking she's going to go straight in. Because when people arrive and he's not here, the guard that is, of course they're curious, where is he? That's where he is.
А, нет, там это находится типа...
Находится типа... The thing I find odd is the response time of the vehicle to pick up the arrestee. Very curious. Especially as you can see, guys, the traffic is, I mean, to me it looks like it's flowing quite naturally. No, there's not an issue here at all. So, resources are busy elsewhere. I guess it counts as extremely low priority. If somebody's already been detained, what's the rush to get them into custody if there's 100 other things that need to be done first? Plus, there's also a lot of paperwork after custody.
Charlie.
Looks finally as though the shade's starting to move along Whitehall, which means we should be able to get at some point shortly an actual ID finally on this one, won't there? Blues are nowhere near as shiny now. 1 second, try again, guys. I really hate to admit defeat, especially this with so much of the video wondering which horse this is. Right, I think I've got it. 1 second. Yeah. I was kind of thinking it was probably Vittoria, but now it is. I can confirm it. Oh, we said this one is nicer. Hopefully we're into the horses and not the people that are here filming. Yeah, Vittoria. There's nothing that's close enough. The other horses that are nearby that it could have been. No. So there we have it. 2 new ones. Even with the clear picture of the number, it's a very, very, very strange number. Because it's been kind of, how to say, stamped. Typically, obviously, it's stamped, you know, on a straight line. You've got number 1, number 2, number 3, whatever. This, the numbers just like they've been sort of randomly dropped on the hoof. But it's good that we actually know which horse it is finally. Victoria. And we're still a little bit in the air about whether we've got Oscar or Harvester at the other end. Now it's curious that I've got the same number on the list with 2 different horses. I'm kind of leaning toward it being Harvester for some reason, I don't know why. But one of you can hopefully confirm it in the comments. There's always one of you that knows unequivocally from previous pictures or videos when you've noted it down and taken notice of the horse's particular markings. Now we might get one more watering in this video. I'm not sure. We might. Just like we might get the Gatesman moving, but then again we might not. Very, very, very chill here now compared to how it was yesterday. Big difference. Yeah. It's just not just in the way that people behave in the place, everyone is much more relaxed. Everyone's kind of on edge, as tension when it's so busy like yesterday. So today's actually ended up being a massively pleasant surprise to me. It may seem like it's not as interesting if there's, you know, less drama, but conversely, it's a pleasure to be able to take my time and just enjoy what's going on here. You know, plus everyone has a much more enjoyable experience when they're able to move around, look at guard A, look at guard B, etc. Take time to get pictures with both the horses, as opposed to a massive flipping scrum.
Ready?
I honestly didn't think they were about to move out of his way then, he just stood there. People should know, because we have this path, guys. There is a cobbled pathway. Now, not all the troopers take this exact pathway all the time. However, typically, yes, that's the route. Now, he's luckily got clear view to the route rather to the front. Why lucky? Well, because he can save his voice. Sorry to the numbers, actually, they're completely frozen in the yard. What is this? The horse is clopping a little bit again. Will this horse make it to the end? Zero chance yesterday of getting a picture alone without a bunch of strangers in it with the horse. Another reason that today's an improvement. Oh, he's like, I want to be a guard. Looks of wonder, look, he came through the gate, missed it. Complete, and the mum behind. Absolutely open mouth.
They're so quiet. They're so
I'm trying to get some really close-ups of the face. It was going to help with the marking for future reference. I still am more leaning toward Harvester than Oscar. For the record, folks, there are no socks at all. The horse is completely uniform. There we are. That's a good look at the camera. Well done, horsey. Well, and I think it's called the chin piece. And that little piece of leather sort of hangs below the neck. It's unstamped on this horse. Oh. That was interesting. So even with a pretty firm rein grab like that, he still didn't shout or reprimand her. Interesting thing to say. Yeah, very curious that, and in fact, to be honest, same this guy also touched it. Guard just pulled the reins away. I'm guessing if we've got somebody that's really quite literally pulling them away from the guard, I very much doubt they're going to get loudly screamed at.
Standing there, not doing anything.
So it happens all the time. There's always someone that doesn't get it. Just stands there for like half an hour. You wouldn't believe it, I tell you.
Right, I'm here. Look at me.
Tourist temper's starting to fray a little bit. To be honest, folks, even though it's mainly inadvertently, I sometimes end up getting better pictures of the tourists with the horse than I think they even get of themselves or their partners getting them with the horse. It's set up a London City Walks website where tourists can make a donation to the Guards Museum if they want an original 4K high quality image of themselves with the horse. What do you think about that idea? I'm not sure actually whether HCAV will even be willing to discuss it, but if, for example, I don't know, say I charge £2 per image, 100% of which goes to HCAV and or the museum, Household Cavalry Museum, that would be a gold mine, would it not? The kid, the arrested kid, folks, again, I can film now, I'm on the front area here. There he is, looking out of prison on the left. So So all this time the officers have been waiting for him to pick up. It's a hell of a long wait, isn't it? So I mean, he's kind of in jail already, I guess, without actually needing to be lifted. Curious, but there we are. Box is about to be opened for the change. It's a little bit unfortunate if they're stuck in the corner without a arrestee behind what's going to be a lot of people on the line for that changeover. I'm kind of tempted to be inside, to be honest. The reason being, they're going to change over the Chitsman, the Gatesman. The only thing is the video won't go that far. I don't think. Right, closure's coming shortly. It's kind of chaotic here today. Just people wandering around aimlessly. Very, very, very strange vibe today. It's the best thing about this place, the unpredictability. You can no 2 days are ever alike here. Ever alike here.
Sorry, mate. While I was 2 seconds. You can have a picture after.
Simple enough, isn't it? Can't see the clock from here, but obviously if they're already being shooed behind, we're probably minutes away from the changeover. Oh, here we go. Luckily for her, the officer's looking the other way now. Obviously can't be in 2 places at once. There's always 1 or 2 that decide to pop over. Even though strictly speaking, it's closed for business. Oh, we've got rejected from the yard. Oops. This one's about to get in trouble as well. Get ready for it. Look.
The horse come over, yeah? Get away from the horse, yeah? Yeah? You've never seen a horse before. Look those doers up, yeah? Leave the bloody horse alone, yeah? Yeah? Just keep away from the horse, yeah?
Maybe learn to respect ladies, chap, no? Who are you?
What? You don't
Screaming in their
respect
face.
a horse. How do you respect a lady, yeah? What's a lady, yeah? That's a horse with a
What did she do?
over it,
What
yeah?
did she do wrong?
Keep away from it. It's not a tourist attraction. He's working.
Where does it say keep away from
It says
it?
beware, horses may
Okay,
kick,
but where
yeah?
does it say keep away from
Listen.
it? Nowhere is where it
Listen,
says
yeah.
it. You don't know the rules, so jog on. Bye.
Yeah?
See ya.
You're pathetic.
Idiot.
Old PC, strange weirdo. Get a life, yeah?
He's gone. I'm not going to give him any more camera time, folks. Can't have that. The tourists did nothing wrong. The police did say to them to move. Look, he told them again, get back. It's just extraordinary. If you don't know the rules, not much point in being here, is there, really? He's still nattering on behind me. Natter, natter, natter. So always get a few angry people here. But that's okay. At the end of the day, they're ladies, and can't be having someone be rude to the girls, can we? So pity we had to finish off another optimistic video with Mr. Angry, but there we go. He called me PC for defending a woman. Interesting. Okay, horse is a little bit clippy, a little bit cloppy. Oh, wait. I think you probably smelt the coming out of that guy's mouth that we just talked to. Okay, so who have we got now? I've got a feeling that it's the same horse that was at the other end before. Let's just ID the horse. We haven't got long left, guys, but I will stay in this position. It's always nice to be abused by an angry idiot, but hey. Second ID coming up. This is a tricky one. Hold on, let me try again. I've got the number, but the number I think it is not even the number on the list. More of an idea from the side. I'm wondering if it is Tabor. What is it today with the lights and the issue of IDing the horses? Yep, same problem as last time, guys, just too shiny. It's a super shiny hoof. Look. So again, I'm going to have to defer to you fine people to drop the name in the comments if you can. Now, I'm wondering actually, everyone's flooding in while they're still changing over the Gatesman and the Chitsman. I'm going to head into the yard for a minute for two reasons. One, we don't know which horse we were just looking at for the reasons I mentioned. But two, because the officers are a little bit preoccupied, if not distracted, by what's going on there, I don't think that they're going to be enough to be dealing with tourists that might be in the way of the new Gatesman. I don't know, but let's see. Because at the moment we've only got a single officer dealing with everything that's happening in the centre of the yard. We've got no old guard here to deal with tourists on a voluntary basis. So this space, although it's not like packed, it'll be interesting to see whether or not the Gatesman is going to need to push his way through. Instinctively, I don't think he will. Let's see. Okay, so the reef is done. Oh, you hear that? That stupid tourist with the green trousers. Wow, okay, that was interesting. New Gatesman in the tunnel, I think it's the same replacement Gatesman that we saw yesterday afternoon. In other words, the one that was brilliantly vocal. Actually, yeah, it is. Here he comes. I don't think he's going to have cause to be today. However, you never know. Let's see. Pity. Kind of predictable, I guess. And there we are, guys. Horses, guards, tourist fun, sunshine, and verbal abuse. Doesn't really get any better than that, does it? That was part 2 here at Horse Guards. Now, What are the chances somebody's going to go through the box from this side? High. But you know what? I won't be here together. But I will probably, in all likelihood, be back tomorrow, ladies and gents. We will see. So from myself and from the arrestee, enjoy the weekend, guys. Back soon. Bye for now.